Let's see if this is working. Go live. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Hope you can hear me good enough over the sound of the wind tunnel humming in the background. We'll get started in just a few moments here. We'll let a couple people filter into the chat. Appreciate you all being here. Let's see here. While we wait for people to filter into the chat, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple things. Anthony Blaze, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Gotta pop this thing out and over here so I can see the chat as usual. I'm at work. I am at work right now, taking care of some business and work. Popping out the chat. You know, thought I'd go live while I do some work stuff. Yes, of course. I know you're at work. Heck yeah, Anthony. But appreciate you being here. I got this new M.2 drive here that's gonna go into this computer right here. So that's the intent of this live stream. And I also got this new keyboard mouse combo, which is because this mouse and keyboard setup that I've got right now is glitching out on me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a couple things set up here first. In fact, if you're interested in this equipment that I purchased, or that, you know, for work, obviously, let me put some links to it here for you guys as well. Let's see, let me find it. Where are you? Let's see here. We can't live stream at work. Yeah, right? I hear you. Let's see here. This is this one. Okay, so copy. We're going to put that into the description if you're interested in taking a look. SSD, and it's an internal, it's a M.2 SSD mouse and keyboard. And this one is the Logitech MX Keys S Combo. Logitech MX Keys Combo. Let's see here. This, and then get the link. Copy. Here, and then save. We'll go here, and then we're gonna go into here, content. Or maybe you can live stream at work, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. All right, let's see here. Let's see, where's the thing? Copy, and then go back into this here, enter, paste, oops, undo, paste. All right. So what is new with everybody today? Whoever is hanging out in here, what is new? What's new and exciting? What do you have going on? What's on your plate? What's a big thing that you plan to accomplish at work or at home, or what's something that you're excited to do later on? For me, it's get this thing installed, and then of course go home and play Fortnite later on, hang out with my wife, and oh, I left my lunch in the truck. Well, we'll be getting that here in a little bit. Maybe I'll take you outside to the vehicle, go for a walk. But how's the volume, Anthony? Can you hear me pretty well? Well enough, anyway. What was I looking for again? Oh yeah, my website. Jason Various JPC. Copy this. Get rid of all this. And then US Law Shield if you're interested in self-defense insurance. Take a look at that there. Save, and let's get into it. All right, we got 6 people hanging out over here this morning. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. So what are we doing? We've got the Samsung 990 Pro 4TB M.2 SSD, and we've got the MX keys combo. Both of these will be used on this white computer here on my left. Let's do this also. I want to get some, click on this here, just fixing up the settings just a little bit. Samsung, comma, Logitech, comma, all right, save. Well, we are here at iFly Virginia Beach, Virginia, doing some stuff here. All right, cool, let's do it. So, first thing we're gonna do, let's take a look at this. Let's open this up and see what's inside here. So, let's see what we got going on inside here, yeah? Oh. Put that over there. Oh. Look at that. Dope. I know it's backwards, but still, there it is. That's going to go into this motherboard. Now, before I installed it into this motherboard, what I did was I actually looked up the specs for the motherboard itself, just to see which M.2 slot it should go into. And according to, because I did ChatGPT it as well, let's see here, because I've never cloned the drive before. I've installed them, used it for storage, but it actually told me that I should use the M.2 slot on the computer itself, because it doesn't have any SATA sharing. Death Dealer, good to see you. Let me get you a jacket so you can connect to everybody over here as well. Appreciate you dropping in on my stream, my friend. Go to channel. No, I want to give you a mod, because I know you, Death Dealer. All right, so let's go ahead here. And that's, again, the purpose of being a mod on this channel is so you can connect to everybody, connect to each other on the stream. Yes, new tech, exactly. No, thank you for being here. It's the least that I could do. You know, people have asked me before, hey, how about you should establish membership and this and that. You know, we pay for this type of motivation and this and that. And for me, the best way, you know, and while I'll appreciate a super chat, which I've turned on, you know, I did not turn on memberships. If anything, what I ask folks to do is click on an ad. If it applies to you, then buy something from that click. Or if you're planning to buy something like on Amazon.com, then go to my website first, click on one of the links, then go to make your purchase. Because what it does is it puts a cookie on the computer and it gives me a commission off of that sale, even if you're buying Kleenex on Amazon. Helping me out with by clicking on one of my Amazon links is actually a good thing, or any of the links that are in the description below. So all the links that are typically on my channel, on my descriptions, are all Amazon affiliate links, and I get like anywhere between 0.5% to 1% of a commission on a total sale. And it also depends on whether or not those items are commissionable also. But that way nothing comes out of your pocket. To me, you know, that's the best way to show support, to do something like that, you know. I appreciate you, Death Dealer. Double D in the house. That's it. Your handle could be DD2288. 2288. What does that signify? It sounds kind of cool. Oh man, let me get this real quick. This is Jason. Okay, I am not. But they can do what they need to do. Yeah. Thanks. Bye. All right, cool. Let's see here. All right, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to look up the what do you call it? The motherboard. Bolton Comedian, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Is it bolt on or Bolton? That's the question. Bolton or bolt on? Which is cool either way. It's cool either way. Appreciate you dropping on in, Bolton. Bolton, that sounds like a fast name. Like you bolt, like, you know, running like lightning. Or maybe I'm thinking of Usain Bolt. That's cool. Right on. Thank you for being here there, Bolton. In fact, let's see here. I'm going to go to your channel here. Subscribe. Ring the bell. All. Go to one of your videos here. And he's from overseas. What part, though? Dear my supporters, I'm humbled to share my work with you. Let's put this video on. That's thanks. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. I appreciate you. How'd you find my channel, by the way, there, Bolton? How'd you find my channel, if I may ask? Watching now. New friend. There you go, Bolton. I am now connected with you as well. All right, cool. So let's get to this. First thing we got to do is turn this computer off. Now, I do have a second computer on top of this right here so that I can monitor the chat and what's going on, because the phone's over here, right? So we're going to go into this computer here to make it happen, all right? So I can continue to monitor the chat and go from there. All right, so what's going on? We are, let's see here. The Shiny Hunter is in the house. As you slide in, don't forget to double tap your screen and smash that follow. And thank you for saying so, Double D. Appreciate that greatly, my friend. All right, I'm like, which mouse do I use? Minimize. What is this? Oh, watching a bunch of other people here before. Close. All right. One more second. Here. Alright. The Shiny Hunter's in the house. Good to see you guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out and enjoying the stream. Enjoying what I'm about to do here. Alright. I'm pulling up my stream over here so I can monitor the chat. Yes, we are installing new tech. We are installing this hard drive. So first thing we do when we install a new thing inside the computer is we got to turn the computer off, right? So here we go. We're going to do that first and foremost. So let's see this. All right. Here. So we're going to shut down the main computer, and then we're also going to unplug it as well. Let's see here. Yes, Bolton. You stick around long enough, you'll get it. I've known Death Dealer before, and I actually add and remove moderators if they don't stick around. Why? Because that's what I do. It helps me keep track, so to speak, of when people are hanging out with me on board, etc., etc. But you'll get it long enough if you stick around. Get to know you. And it's not something you ask for either. Let's see here. So we're shutting down the computer first and foremost. Using a different keyboard and computer for this computer that's up here. And we'll get started with this install. Clear off the desk, you don't need that stuff. This goes here. Now that the computer's off, I'll also unplug it. I appreciate you, Double D. I try. All right. Main computer has been unplugged. We're going to open it up now. So So one bolt open, another bolt open, and then that comes off the front, and then this slides out like so as well. Put that off to the side so it doesn't get broke. Doesn't get broke. Dusty, it's dusty in here. Let's go ahead and all right, thought I had a fan. Yeah, Bolton, don't ask for that. There's if I know you, like if I know OCPC, and so all right, let's do this. So now that this is open, the instructions did say to put it into this slot here, yeah? Appreciate you jumping into my stream there, OCPC. So it says to put it into this slot that's up here. Not down there, which is currently occupied, but the one that's up here. So we're gonna do that. We got the Samsung 990 Pro, right? Actually, I need to take that screw out first. That is right there, is what it looks like. It looks like it's a standoff. I don't seem to... Oh, it's a bolt. It's a hex wrench. It's a hex. Well, good thing I've got these Wera ratchets. One of these things will work in there, I'm sure. If you're interested in this particular tool, which might or might not have what I need, these are too big, I think. Let's see. These are sockets. Boom, here. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, it's too big. No, wait. Huh. Alright, so this is just a tad too small for it, right? This is a tad too small for it. So, we are going to switch tools here. This is Imperial. And in the interest of keeping things, tidy, best as I can, right? We're gonna go with metric. We're gonna try to go with metric anyway, right? So here we go. Let's see if this will actually fit here. And let's use the... And I'm also going to require the use of this socket adapter. Boom. Boom. All right, because it's short. Okay, there you go. I got the. I was able to get enough torque. But you know what? I feel like I'm touching the components there. Oh, hey Tyler, what's up? You want to say hi to YouTube?
You got my money?
I owe you money?
I'm extorting you.
Oh, for real?
Check.
Oh, that's right.
It's funny too because it was a helmet, and a monster for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
And I moved all the money over to today because I was like, I'm gonna go to the bank for $18, and then I was putting in everything, and I was like, I still gotta go for the check.
You want to say hi to YouTube real quick?
Hi Hi, YouTube.
That's Tyler, my customer service manager. Extraordinaire. All right. I got to get back to it. I'll leave you going in the back, brother. Thank you very much there, Double D. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right, cool. So what I did was I've got this card here. I'm just going to put this on top of the components so that I keep my, if I rest my hand on it or something like that, you know, then for the record, I said torque, exactly, not twerk. That's funny. What I think I'm going to do though is give myself an extension on this here, like so. All right, a little bit of an extension on there, just so I can make it a little bit longer. Yeah. There it is. Look at that. It fell off. See the hex? So put this off to the side. I'm going to leave it in the tray for the SSD itself. As you can see, I just put it right there. Why? Just to keep it off to the side. All right, next thing we're going to do now, because I'm working at an odd angle, right? The key is to be careful when I insert it into here. All right, the key is to, it would be easier if I were to not be doing it at this angle, but I'm doing it this way because I am. At that 45-degree angle. Not quite 45. All right, found the slot, pushing in. There you go. Whew! Was my giant head in the way? So let's see here. Let me get you guys a little closer so you can see. I was able to get it in. Maybe if I switch the camera angle, you can see it a little bit better. So as you can see, it is protruding out just slightly. Yeah. Just a little bit. So it's connected, but it's not seated yet. As you can see, it's still doing the thing, right? I have to push it into place and then screw that screw back in. Yeah? So that is what we are going to do next. Let's do this also. I do have a twisty tie to get this out of the way. So we're going to do that. So I can see it a little bit better. Awesome. I've got 8 people watching. Thank you guys for being here. All right, it's not long enough. My twisty tie. All right, that's not long enough either. So we're going to make our own twisty tie. Just so I can get this cable out of the way of my work. my hand is gonna get in the way, so apologies. But you see how it has that spring? All right, that's what's happening there. So we are going to, let's go ahead and zoom back out, switch the camera angles around a little bit, and just have you guys watch from a distance the action, if you will. So I will also be cloning the drive that's in there now too. So give me a moment while here's the screw. It's a hex. Yeah, little hex action onto this unit here. You know, if I can make it a little bit longer, that would actually be better. And it's kind of seated real deep like. So what if do I have something here to extend it even more? You know, I've got 2 of these sets here. I think I can do it by doing this. I'll show you here. How the heck did I get this out last time? I guess I gotta pull it hard. So I'm stacking the 2 on top of each other. Here like this. Basically, here's one. I have 2 different sets here, but just to make my driver a little bit longer, to give me some torque. You know, that if it's longer, I can torque it down better. But I don't need it to go so deep because, as you can see, if you can't see it, the socket goes real deep, right? So what I need to do is set it up so it doesn't go that deep in. Like, it's like, why couldn't I have just used a regular screw instead of this hex action? Which makes it a little bit, just a tad more difficult. So do I have something else here? Nope, not really. I kind of want to wad something up on the inside there so it allows me to do that. Or I could just attempt to use a piece of tape instead. So what I did was I put a piece of tape here on top, put the screw inside there like so, which allows it to sit on top. You see what I did there? Without that piece of tape in place, it would actually fall deeper into the socket head. And I'll basically just screw this into place. See if it gives you guys a good angle. Moving stuff out of the way so y'all can see good. Now, for my tech experts out there, I have actually never, let's see, that want to make it more difficult. Probably has stock in tool companies, pushes more sales. Oh, the what do you call it with this hex? Yeah, you're probably right. You know, you're probably right. Sounds pretty accurate, right? You know what I need to do also, actually? I should cut some of this away. The tape, that is. So, I wish I had some chopsticks here. I need some pencil to push it into place. See what I'm doing? I know it's hard to see, tell. You know, let's do this. Let's change the camera angle a little bit. go this way like this, then maybe it'll be better. So here, using the pencil, and it's got a little rubber tip on it, right? The eraser. So it gives me a little bit of friction. Oh man. It gives me just enough friction to move it, right, into place a little easier, because it's a little bit off right now. I had to slide it upwards. You saw I had to move it up because it doesn't sit proper, right? Oh, here, my tool was in the way. When I press it in, it's crooked. So I got to use the eraser tip to press it up, give it a little friction up like. Then we're gonna go in with my left hand, and I'm righty. Hopefully I got it. Nope, I didn't get it. And with that in place, is that actually big enough? I don't know that it is. Let's try it again. This may require a couple different tries here. Nope. I might have to just lay this down on its side to make it work. What's up, Justin? Where is your iFixit kit? I'm at work. Ooh, Tai Chi board. This is a ASRock Z370 Tai Chi. I think it's Tai Chi board, like you said. Good eye there, OCPC. Good eye. All right, let's see here. It's not sitting proper though, and I wonder if it's too. I'm starting to think that the screw length is too. The screw length of the shaft itself is not long enough, you know, with the thickness of the board itself. In other words, I need a longer screw. I'm looking around on the board to see if there's any extra screws on there that I could utilize, so to speak, for it. And it did not come with additional screws to use either in the packaging, which is unfortunate. A little bit of a dilemma here. Let me give it another shot here. You know what? I'm gonna lay it down. Hey Scott, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. All right, I'm gonna lay it down. Let's do it. All right, back over here. Just lay it down on the table proper. Up. I feel like you guys are crooked. The screw is here, that's there. this here. Plug the phone in. I don't want to take all those wires on the back off either, so I'm kind of just keeping it close as opposed to moving it all the way out into the middle of the thing. I'm just going to lay this on the side here, which also means I've got to lay the monitor down here. Alright, so that's what we're doing. Got this here, and I'm just going to try to use my hand to drop it into place. Yeah. I think that's as high as I can get it. Use the pencil once again. Nope, my hand's too big to fit in that tiny spot. So we're gonna have to use the old tape trick once again, just to try to get it to sit in place. But I'll use my right hand this time. Nope, fell out. Yeah, my hand doesn't fit down there at all. Oh, I dropped it into the hole. Nailed it. It's a little bit crooked, but the stem is in the screw hole. Oh. Just need to get it, trying to get it to stand up. Up, and the screw rolled away. So I'm just maneuvering it back into position, putting the screw stem into the screw hole. It is now in place and standing up again. And then once it's standing up, I might have enough length of the screw, looking at it where it is now, for it to actually fit. Once I can get it to stand up vertically, then I can start screwing it down, I think. Like so. Nope, didn't work. This is pretty magnetic, so I wonder if it has, you know what, I'm gonna this is metric. I'm gonna go back to the Imperial one. Maybe it just wasn't getting enough purchase last time. We'll try it one more time. So popping Button that back on. Because it's just a little bit loose. And that's just a little bit, just a little tight. But that tight might be what I need so that it actually grabs. Nope. All right, I'm gonna go back to my tape idea. But this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap the tape around like so. Try to make it just thick enough for it to not fall out of the thing. Ooh, almost lost it. See, it doesn't fall out now. Yeah, because I put enough tape on the sides of it. It's too thick for it to... All right, I'm just gonna have to do it the hard way, huh? I could try to just remove that, what do you call it? GPU. Hey, Zach.
I need you to do me a favor.
What's that? And when? You want to say hi to YouTube? We're live right now.
Are we?
Yeah. I'm doing the thing.
I can't give it away to all the YouTube fans that are subscribed right now.
What?
We want to shoot a video.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, I need you to buy something on Amazon for us.
What is it?
I'll show you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Laugh, you can't say it. The 100 dudes versus one gorilla argument, we're going to put instructors in the wind and they're going to wrestle DC in the wind.
Oh my gosh.
But if we order it now, it'll be here by 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Send me the link. I'll order it. That's funny.
It's going to go viral.
Will it?
It's going to go viral.
We got a video coming up, YouTube. We got a video coming up.
Videos on
Michael's here, the Shiny Hunter, Justin. All right, we're gonna try this again, YouTube. I'm gonna take this out because it's not working out in my favor. Take one of these, and then, yeah, send me the link, Zach. We are removing the GPU. We're gonna have to use Phillips head because that's down tight. Probably a number 2 will work. Yeah, I was just thinking I could pull it, try to get one of the M.2 screws out of Ray's computer, but he has clips, not the screws like we saw here, you know? All right, so I guess it's just pull straight out, right? Oh, it's a blocker bar over here also. Now it gives me the ability to lift. Oh, and there's a lock on it as well. Interesting. So this, folks, it says GeForce GTX 1060. That's what's on here. All right, now I have more room to work with. I'll show you. Yeah, I can actually get in there now. Still a little bit hard to see. Trying to get you guys a good angle for the show. What I'm doing is I'm actually going to tape this down into place so that the camera angle can stay and not move around, because I'm probably going to bump the camera a couple times as I do this. Let's look at the chat. And all right, while you're on Amazon, order the proper tool for PC. Well, I'm doing this now, so it won't get here until how many days later, right? It's a good thought. I like it, but I got work to do. You know? I got work to do. And I agree with you. Proper tool is key. %100% accurate. Use the proper tools. The thing, exactly. Exactly, Michael. All right, so now I'm going to use the pencil once again, push it down with my left hand, and try to fit this in here like so. All right, it's kind of in place. I am going to use a white twisty tie. To get it vertical, and then use my thumb to press it down. Actually, I'm going to use just to give it enough. Once the threads seat, look at that. Once the threads seat, then I can use the tool itself. Oh, that was perfect, guys. That was freaking awesome. All right, now I can use the other tools to screw it into place. Now that it is at least seated, I'm thinking I can. Not too tight. All right. SSD is in place, guys. That's freaking awesome. Jason McGever Lavarius, thank you very much. That's a super compliment, if you ask me. That is a super duper compliment, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The shiny hunter in the house. All right, so now GPU, right? So I had a hard time pulling it out because there's this clip here that I had to disengage when it was in place. So this goes here like so. pressing that clip down. So as you can, if you can, I'm going to show it to you, but then let's see. Let me show you something here. So right here, when I press this, when I push it in, you can see it move right there. That thing, that black thing right there. Right. See how it moves? So yes. All right, back to normal here. Key is to put it straight down. There you go, in. That is the release, yes, snap release, exactly, the Shiny Hunter. This piece here, let's zoom out. It's a bar to prevent this from moving up. So this goes here like so, and then screws into place like this. One of these over here on the bottom part of that bar. Then we've got these two here. For the top of the GPU. Basically a hold down bracket, I think is what it would be called. Gotta use a driver. The other one. Doesn't want a seat. Survival, good to see you, Shalene. If it's not sitting proper, something else is occurring here. What? I'm not sure. Oopsie. Righty tighty, right? All right. Plug the power supply back in. What's going on, Zach? Done.
Just peeking.
Want to see what I did?
Making sure it's in the right spot.
Oh, thank you, Zach.
Double checking your work, you know? 6
I know.
hours are better than 4.
I know, exactly. You want to say hi? Let's see. This is Zach, the chief flight instructor here at iFly Virginia Beach.
I'm the guy who always cheers Jason on and says he has 19 pull-ups done.
Exactly, exactly. Regardless of how many I've done. I might have done 10 and he says I do 19.
No,
I'll do 30, I'll do 19. Zach's good people's here. He is one of the guys that taught me how to be a flight instructor as well. Heck yeah. Been doing this for how many years, Zach?
15.
15 years, folks. Came down from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. So, yeah. Now I'm all crooked here. All right, let's continue on with this.
Right.
This.
High power.
I will try to get that order in for you later. Here shortly.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Zach. All right. Let's see here. Increase the number every time you tell the story. What are you talking about? Let's see here. All right, someone's calling. Let's see. Arthur, good to see you. 1 second, guys. iFly Virginia Beach. This is Jason. Hello. Nope, that's a wrong address. Yep, bye. Okay, let's see here. All right, that's good to go. I just need to get those screws back into place. While it's open, do I want to do anything else? What do you guys think? Blow it out for the dust? It's always a good thing, right? I don't have a duster here, though. All right, well, now that it is in place, what do you think the next step is? What would you do? I do want to get these things screwed into place, though. Why? Because they're not, it's supposed to sit proper here like this. You know, oh, you can't see. Could you know, it could very well have just been the angle that I was trying to screw it in at. You know, because they're going in perfectly fine now. Seems to be going in perfectly fine. All right, plug it in. I gotta plug the monitors back into the back of the GPU. One goes here. That's DisplayPort. One will go there. Put that back there. This goes up here. All right, go Batman's in the house. Good to see you, Batman. All right, these tools are good. These are good. They're a little thick here, though, you know, but what's neat about this as well is that it's got a mini socket wrench. It's like a little for baby. Good to see you, Batman. Thank you very much for dropping on in. All right, let's put the tools away. So this is 5.5. This would be the metric. Good part of the metric set, so that'll go there. Put that back up here. I'll put a link to this tool set in the description here in a second. Good little toolkit. This is just what I have here at work. I've got metric and imperial. Where's this one go? Part of this one? Yep, this set. Yeah! Alright, I'll be right back, YouTube. Alright, YouTube, we're gonna go for a little walk. I need to get my lunch out of the truck anyway, you know, so we're not gonna turn it on just yet. When I come back, I wanna get my lunch. What do you think about that? Is that cool with you guys? Because I'm freaking hungry. Where'd the mouse go? There it is. And then we'll reorganize the office and go from there. Let me catch up on the chat here. Shiny would install a water cooler, add some fishes. Yeah, right? Hey, Yulia. All right, let's go downstairs. We're gonna do this actually first also. So here, this allows me to charge and use the microphone at the same time. But since I'm walking around, I don't like it dingle-dangling like this, right? If it's stationary, it's fine, you know? Oh, Justin, driveway is good to go. Done. Driveway is done. Thank you for asking. Water line, they dug a hole, 2 foot by 2, square, dug 47. The pipe was 40 from top of the driveway to the top of the pipe, 2-inch water pipe, 47 inches, way below frost line. All right, we're gonna go downstairs, go get outside, get my lunch. But yeah, and then they repaired the concrete, and yeah, we're good to go. I'm happy. It's good enough, you know. It's good enough. Yeah, we'll do a little walk through the flight deck here. You can see where I work. The guys are flying. There's Ryan. There's Zach. Oh wait. There's Coach Joe. There's Coach Joe, but it's looking at me. There's Coach Joe, Coach Zach, Coach Ryan. The guys are flipping around. There's Cole. Looks like Ray in the wind. Let's see if he says hi. That's my chief flight instructor. That guy. Awesome. Is that cool? All right. Is that cool? That was cool, huh? All right, I left my glasses upstairs. Let's see. Sir, I mean flower. Yeah, flowers, not bodies. Yeah, that's super deep. That is super deep, Justin. All right. Going downstairs. Let's see. Hey, Tyler, I got a call. You wanted me to come on downstairs for a second? There's Tyler. Once again, customer service manager, extraordinaire. I'm going to get my, what do you call it, lunch out of the truck. My lunch out of my truck. One second, YouTube. Enjoy this, enjoy the thing. Outside. All right, let's go to the truck and get my lunch. Leftover kava bowl. Yeah, it's a nice day outside here today, here in Virginia Beach. Tried doing a wind tunnel with my box fan. I just fell on my ass and crushed the fan. No kidding. What's up? All right. So I fly Virginia Beach, guys. This is the building here. You flying today?
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, good, excellent, good. Kendi Art painted these wings. Check it out. Kendi Art. Check her out. Kendi. All right. Let's go into the truck real quick, get my lunch out. Because I left it here, I forgot it. All right, back to the building. Appreciate you. I was like, why is the door opening like that? A weird like. Yeah, I didn't see anybody out there.
Yeah, he's gone.
Blue shirt, khaki pants. So, dude, what color car?
Some kind of blue SUV.
Blue SUV. Dark blue? Royal?
Like a electric.
All right, electric blue SUV.
I mean, I think it's gone.
Yeah, for now. I mean, we'll react sooner. We need the, what do you call it? the Batman buttoned out for me to come downstairs. I'm upstairs. Justin, you know you shouldn't do that, bro. You know you shouldn't do that. Although, if anything, what'd you learn? You learned that doesn't work, right? You learned that doesn't work, and that's perfectly fine too. All right. So, if you wanted to make it work, Justin, what do you need to do? You need a bigger fan. Maybe what you need to do also is bigger fan, something to direct the fan wind, the air cushion that you're creating with your fan, right? All right, let's see here. Let's move stuff out of the way of the desk. That's been cooking in the truck for a little bit. It's warm outside. The board stuff. Well, let's turn it on. You think it's gonna blow up on me? How messed up would that be? Let's turn it on. Let's see. Will it blow up? Oh, I gotta plug it in still. Yep, I haven't plugged it in yet. I forgot to. Where's the plug at? There it is. It's like all the way over here. Boop. Plug it, turn it on. Make sure it doesn't blow up on my face. If it blows up on my face, then it'll just burn my hands, right? Okay, no fire. So good. No fire. Put some stuff away. That was a good idea to use the, what do you call it? The eraser head as my screwdriver. You know, I basically boop, and it had enough friction to turn the screw head, so it could get a few threads in. So that was good. I'm pleased. Computer turns on fine. My twisty tie is off to the side. See, that's why you don't throw the twisty ties out. All right, so this is this metric. Yes, these are my metric tools, which goes in the metric box. Is this the metric box? It's a metric box enough for now. Here's my Imperial tools. It's funny, when I hear Imperial, I think Star Wars. Because it's funny, on the box itself, it doesn't distinguish between Imperial or... Okay, let's say Imperial. It says Imperial on the box. Right there. Right? No, right here. On here, it does not say Imperial. No Imperial. Cool. Okay, so clean that up there. Tools are off to the side here. I don't know what my battery life is, but we're gonna plug in. Plugging in. All right. All right, so this is not needed. This one is the Logitech mouse. That's not needed either. This is the cover for this mouse keyboard, which we're not using. I'm using the Dell keyboard Why? Because that's what's attached to the back of that my other computer here. Where'd my mouse pad go? Here it is. This is for that. Get the other keyboard out. That I use for the main computer here. Boom. And there. Let's see. Corey, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Corey. Thanks for dropping. Your mic sounds like it's picking up interference or wind blowing on it. Yeah. Let's see here. Number lock. Let's see. Well, the wind tunnel is running right now. So, how bad does it sound, Justin? Does it sound really bad? Okay. I'm going to unplug. Maybe I need to turn the gain down so you hear less wind noise. So receiver gain, I'm gonna turn that down so it's not as picky-uppy. Is that a little bit better, Justin? Do you still have interference? You know, I could probably try to hear and monitor it on this side here also.
Here, Justin, you still have interference?
All right, so now what I need to do is do the clone thing because I've got the M.2 in place, but I don't know how to do that. So I got to chat GPT how to clone a drive. So basically, all my main stuff is in here. My operating system, I want to move my operating system into the 990 Pro SSD. So how do I do that? Good question, right? I ain't never done anything like that before. I've never done anything like that before. I ain't ever done. I've not done anything like that before. So we're going to be doing that now. T. So I gotta Google it. I hear it, but it's like it's cutting out. All right. Yeah, hey Bolton, real quick. If you ask for it, I don't give moderator when you ask. You just gotta be here like I told you, you know? So don't ask, be present and earn it. I'm just people I give it to, I know who they are because I've been on their live streams before and such. So please stop asking. You'll get it in time. Hang out. All right, let's see here. How do I clone? Yeah, like something interfering. I wonder if the wind tunnel that would cause that. It could be a bad connection too. Let me know if this is any better. I unplugged the receiver. We're now on the microphone. How does the sound now, Justin? Let's try it here, Justin. Plugging it in. Okay. We got to turn the microphone gain down more. So we are now at minus 10 dB. Hopefully that helps. Can you guys hear me pretty good? I mean, this is the DJI microphone, so it's a pretty good thing, you know? I think just picking up the sound of the wind, Justin. I think that's all that is. It's just picking up the sound of the motors. It's not necessarily interference, like electromagnetic interference, if that's what you're referring to. Or it could be, you know? because we don't get that when the tunnel's off. But the guys are training right now and flying. So, all right, Bill, we got to do this clone action here. Let's see here. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT how to clone the drive. So, which I did already. Cloning with Samsung data migration 3 M.2 slots setup. Install SSDs. Did that. Boot. Download tools. Power up and download. Okay. I've downloaded the Samsung data migration tool, which is called Samsung Magician. And then perform the clone. Open Samsung data migration. All right. So Samsung Magician. Oh, I never installed it. Thought I did. All right. So installing the Magician installer now. Yes. Okay, English. So even though I downloaded the software, I've got to actually install it. There are other DLL files in the installation folder. This can lead to security vulnerabilities, so the installation is stopped. Please run it again from a location without the DLL files. I don't know what that means. You're the boss, tell them you're trying to live stream. Right? That's funny. I will not do that. Because they are practicing at getting gooder at their job. And if they can fly gooder, that means they're safer. Let's see here. What does all that mean? Samsung Magician installer. Let's try to run it again. Read that error. See what that error tells me again. Something about the DLL files. Okay. Alright, the Samsung Magician installer wants me to run the file from a location without the DLL files. How do I do that? Great catch, and it's a quirky issue with Samsung Magician's installer where it complains about run the program from a location without the DLL files, or similar. This usually happens when you try to run the installer directly from the inside the zip file, or you place the extracted files in the same folder. Oh, is that what I'm doing? All right, I need to extract it still. So download. Nope, it's just the regular file. All right, or let's see here. I'm not in a zip file. You place the extracted files in the same folder as the installer.exe, and it's conflicting. Fix. Run the installer from a clean directory. All right. Let's see here. There's nothing to extract. It's already the file itself. Or another location. Okay, so just do it on my desktop. New folder, here to here, open. Okay, try again. So we'll run it from there. Yes. Okay. Move only the main installer into this new folder, which I did. Okay. Are you resident of the European country, GDPR country, or Brazil? No. Welcome to the Samsung Magician Wizard. It works. This will install Samsung Magician version 8.3 on your computer. No install corresponding language pack on your system if the fonts and application are displayed. Next, continue. Okay, cool. Accept the agreement. Next. Accept the agreement. Next. Select the additional tasks you would like to set up to perform. While installing Samsung Magician, then click Next. All right, create a desktop icon. So, do you guys want to see what I'm doing? What I'm reading, or you just want to look at me doing it? Next, don't want it to do that. Install Macrium.com. Tell me what that is at there, Justin. I'm using Samsung Magician since I'm using the Samsung. Is that how to clone stuff? Another program to clone? What is Macrium? It's a backup and recovery software for Windows systems. It allows users to create full system images and restore them to recover your system from failures or data loss, according to the Google. All right, doing the Samsung Magician right now, though. Do I do that in addition to Samsung Magician, Justin, or do I do that instead of Samsung Magician? Yeah, but if you got Samsung, just use that. Okay, roger that. Check. Thank you very much for sharing that, Justin. Completing the Samsung Magician wizard setup. Launch Samsung Magician. All right, let's do it. Launching. All right. So this is neat. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. Boom. Let's see. Y'all see it? So Samsung, this thing here. All right. Where's my ChatGPT instructions? All right, so, all right, running it. Perform the clone. Open Samsung data migration. Confirm source equals drive. All right, there's a lot to read here, I guess. All right, I got the 960 Evo. I got the 990 Pro, which is what I've got here. This is this. So this is going to be, this is my source. This is my target. All right, so drive dashboard, drive details, benchmark, diagnostic, data management, data migration right here. Do I have mouse highlighter on here? Mouse highlight. I do not. Data migration. Scanning for drive information. Okay, cool. So source drive is disk 3. And then target drive will be the 990 Pro. Good. And I guess I'll just click on start. Start. When cloning starts, all data on the target drive will be deleted and cannot be recovered. Yes. Data migration. So it's going to take about 30 minutes to do, folks. Dang, what you think about that? You know, 30 minutes. All right, so I guess while it does that, I could do other stuff, yeah? Like unbox something else. It's a little bit of a pain if you do it yourself. There are programs that make it simple. Yeah, no kidding, right? Like Samsung Magician. So we'll let that run in the background for now. Let's open up this this new keyboard and mouse combo. What do you think? Would you like to see that? Of course you'd like to see that. That's why you're here, right? All right, let's do it. So this is the keyboard for this. This is the keyboard for the old computer. This is the this is the new keyboard mouse combo. MX keys. Link to this one is below, in the description below. Take a look. I gotta plug in my phone. So it charges and uses the thing at the same time. So at 30% battery right now. MX keys combo. This is actually the same mouse that I use at home. I have my operating system backed up on a Western digital drive. It backs up once a week. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm actually looking at establishing and setting up that NAS in my house. And then I think it was you, Justin, that told me, or maybe it was Corey, how Linus and Tech Tools has his computers on a server rack in one location. And I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Ooh, instructions. Step 1, Bluetooth on. Step 2, Bluetooth, MX keys. Step 3, mxsetup.logi.com. Check, check, check. And then Logi Bolt. I gotta use the Logi Bolt. Wow, look at this nice packaging. Basic. It's got nice thick tissue paper. Amoy Pedro, good to see you, my friend. Mega love shout out to you. Create the full professional setup. I don't know what that means, but check it out. This is the new keyboard. It feels sturdy. Feels pretty sturdy. It's thin too. This is nice. Impressive. What's this? Ooh, like a wrist pad? Here. Weapon slot 4, roll up. Weapon slot 5, roll down. Press down, in reload. Roll up, target. Charging cable. Where's the little like mouse, or what do you call it? USB thingy thing. There it is. Bam. The dongle. Oh, you're saying I have the same mouse at home. I won't be able to aim either. Exactly. Exactly. You know me, Justin. You know. What's in here? There's a lot of what seems like extra packaging. Just want to make sure I'm not throwing anything away. Yep, nothing else here. Oh, there's an instruction manual there. Take that out. Put that back. Put this back. Tight. All right, so first thing you got to do is put the dongle, the USB dongle, in the computer. Then you turn it on, and then go to mxsetup.logi.com or function plus P on a Mac, Chrome, FN P. FN plus P is what the box says. All right, so where in, I need to effectively, where's the dongle? Oh, you know what? It's not on a dongle. So check it out. This mouse is on a little, this is the old thing. This is the old mouse right here. This is the old dongle, old school. So check it out. When I coil cables and wires, I will typically do like this figure 8 action like so. And then I'll do the thingy. Yes. That's fine. Have a great afternoon. That's fine. Enjoy your afternoon. See you, Lennon. High five. Then we're going to take the batteries out of this since I'll no longer be utilizing this. Don't want them to corrode inside here. Put those batteries to use someplace else. Have a good afternoon. Put that away. All this stuff probably needs to charge anyway. Turning it on for the first time. Boom. On. Peel the thing off. Turn it on for the first time. Boom. Let's see if we can mouse around now. We can mouse around. It's already charged up. Don't need this. All these boxes can go in the trash. Trash. What's today? Wednesday? Trash. I'm gonna throw it in the trash now because my trash is full. Damn, smells good, bro. Really? Dope. What's that? Yeah.
And so we'll call up. They'll either call up to you or they'll call to me and ask if she's on the fifth floor. That's hey, come down here, please.
Okay, check. All right. What do you say, Tube? Let's see. Do those have built-in batteries? Yes, the batteries are internal. I can't change them out. So basically, I got to charge it, you know? Hence, the charging cord. And just leave it plugged in because I could actually, it's USB-C, as you can see. USB-C. USB-C. And I'll just leave that plugged in over here. Forever and ever. That's actually one of my GoPro charging cables that I can reclaim. Basically plug stuff in. Throw that away too. All these instructions, don't need that stuff. And the old keyboard can go away as well because it was glitching out on me anyhow. Battery. All right, so that can go into storage now too. And then the question is, could switch keyboards to the smaller frame keyboard versus the Dell keyboard here, which I think I'm going to do also. Why? Because I prefer my Dell, my Logitech keyboard instead, and mouse. So, and it's smaller of a profile as well. Then again, it's got the things here. This mouse can go away. Batteries come out of it too. Changing out. So I've got two computers here. I've got this computer here, and then there's another computer right here, this black one here. That's this monitor. This white monitor, this white computer here is for the two monitors here. I actually prefer wired only because you end up running a cord to charge anyway, plus I never move my stuff. That's true, Justin. That's true. If you don't move your stuff around, it makes sense. For me, you see how I do. I'm always moving. Where's the dongle for the Microsoft? The Dell. Oh, you know what? There it is. It was on the front. Good to go there. And then the keyboard, is there an on button for it? Yep, there is on button. All right, double check. Yep, keyboard works. Good to go. I thought you were working from home today. I know, I decided to come in anyway. I decided to come in. I had stuff to do, like this. You know, this needed to get done. All right, so I got all these extra AA batteries. You know, just put them in the AA battery house or box for use another time. There you go. Screwed things into place. I'm missing one. It rolled away. It's alright. That's probably not a good thing to do when I'm trying to migrate. Oh, it's done with already. Huh. Well, how about that? Alright, so this will go home. Gotta go there, my little mousey pad dealio here. Or not mouse pad, but wrist rest. Trash this. Goes here. All right, we are good to go. All right, so now that it's been cloned over, what's the next step as far as the clone goes? Swap and boot. After the clone, power down the PC, remove the old SSD to ensure a clean boot. Or go into BIOS and set the Samsung SSD in the first boot device. Boot into Windows normally from the new drive. Okay. So, I guess we can close this. And then close this. Install. It's asking me for my, what do you call it, to log into the thing. All right, let's do that real quick. Yes, for my mousey mouse here. Do it in the BIOS is easy. Okay, roger that. What did you say, Justin? How dare you set a good example to your employees? You know what the funny thing is, Justin? The key for me and my team is everybody knows their job. I don't have to be here. I have a specific set that requires me to do. And they have specific skill sets and jobs that they need to do. If I'm not here, they're still gonna go do their job, you know? And that's the awesome part about my team. I don't have to worry about things not happening. They just do it, you know? They just do it. They make it happen, which is great. You know, that's I set the expectation and then I expect. If that makes sense, yeah? I set the expectation and then I expect. It's funny, this office space was supposed to be about another foot or 2 foot in that direction, but they made it small, and so this desk was supposed to face outward, but instead it's facing this way, which I don't mind. It's small office, right? Help us make Logi options better. Allow Logi options as diagnostic usage data. No thanks. Be the first in line. Log in. Skip. You don't need to log in. Work better together. My Creative Console. Discover. So everything's at 50%. So we're gonna plug in the keyboard for now to continue to charge, and then when I leave for the night, we'll set up the mouse. All right, cool. All right, so we'll close this. We're gonna do the BIOS thing. So shut down and then restart. Oh wait, I should have taken the thing out, or just do the BIOS, right? Yeah, we have to be on here, keeping an eye on you. Yeah, right. All right, I'm just gonna restart it and do the BIOS thing, like you said, Justin, which is new to me also. So restart. I think I gotta press F2 or delete, right? So we're gonna go into this here, Chat GPT, enter. F2 or delete to run UEFI setup. All right, so F2 delete. It's doing its thing there. How to change. Oh, it didn't go into setup. Run it again. Alright, so let's just do restart again. Just keep tapping F2 till it goes to the BIOS. Just keep tapping it. Check. Can you hear the interference now, Justin? The tunnel just shut off. So they are not restart anyway. So no one is flying at this time. Alright. Close. Come on, dude, restart. Restart anyway. It's not restarting. There it goes, restarting. Finally. Okay. The hell? I'm trying to log in, fools. Log in. Alright, I'm in the BIOS. Whew. Alex, good to see you. No sound. No, it sounds good. Yeah, right? Alright, let's see here. So, I am in the BIOS now. My Azrak Taichi UEFI. And I'm not very familiar with this. Let's see here. So Ryan, that PC was for a coworker, the one that I built. The one I'm on right now is not as monster. I've got a 1060, what do you call it, graphics card in it. Let's see here. Reverse. Let's see. Boot. All right, option 1. All right, I guess it's doing it already. No, it needs to be this one here. Option 2. No option 2. Why are all these other ones existing here? Disabled. 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 Yeah? Does that make sense? Exit. Save changes and exit. Just click the right one and exit save. Yes. All right, cool. It seemed relatively easy. Or did I just jinx myself? Right? Did I just jinx myself? Find out here in a minute. 1:30. I'm not even hungry. I had a pretty good breakfast. Or does this go underneath it to elevate, give it a higher angle? Because it doesn't have any legs for it to stand up on. It's just a flat keyboard, if you will. Your device ran into a problem, needs to restart. We're just collecting some error info and then we'll restart for you. Uh-oh. Didn't like it. Maybe it'll work this time. Logging in. The Stigs, good to see you. What does BSOD mean, Stigs? Why are you trying to move drives anyway? The computer was running really slow, and my IT guy said, "Yeah, that's probably try to switch out the hard drives, SSDs." So that's what I did, and we'll see how much better it works going forward. As funny as it sounds, it actually feels a lot faster. Start Premiere Pro. Enter. Oh, blue screen of death, B-Sod. It wasn't quite the blue screen of death, but it was a blue screen. And when you see that blue screen, that blue tint, it is scary to say the least, right? So just have him come in and do it real quick. Oh, it's working now, Justin. And what's the fun in having him do it when I'm trying to learn stuff on my own too, right? What's new in Premiere Pro? Okay, close. That looks like Valentina V. I think that's her name. One of the content creators that I like to learn from. She has good instructional Adobe Premiere Pro tutorials. All right, so let's see. Let's look at the hard drive list now. This PC, which would be which one here? C drive is the new local disk. This would be the old one. So I guess I could format that old one. 4 terabytes, 2 terabytes, so that's a 3. All right. Well, cool. I guess I could just get rid of that 960 Evo, because that was the primary one before. Now I've got a 990 Pro. Good to go. I think we're good. Very nice. I like it. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's see. Oh, I should do some testing, right, Justin? Try to reset it again to see if it boots properly. Or remove the old hard drive. What do you think? The old SSD to see if it boots in properly also? Or just do a regular boot, regular restart? What you think? Just do a regular reboot? I would just leave it if it is formatted. Yeah, I mean, what I would do is I would format the old one, clear all the stuff off of it, and probably use it as a secondary or tertiary or fourth SSD in it. You know, I mean, it's only 500 gigs of memory space anyway, you know. So yeah, no, I agree. Just leave it where it is, right? Pop out the chat over here. Live chat. Make it so I can read it. Can't read it. I would keep it for storage, just format it. Agree, 100% agree, Justin. Which is what I will do. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. You gonna play Fortnite later or now? I cannot now. I do have some more stuff to do. Zonder, drives being is always a bad day. Drives dying. Yes, no kidding. I 100% agree with that. That could always be a bad day, and it's not cool when it happens, you know. Not cool when it happens. All right, so new SSDs in place. The boot drive is now the 990 Pro. The old one was the 960 Evo, which has basically been in place since 2016. This computer here was, no. When was this computer built? 2017. See that poster up there? Right? That was from the U.S. National Championships that we hosted here at iFly Virginia Beach for the IBA Indoor Skydiving Competition. U.S. team qualified for the 2017. That was a U.S. team qualifier for the 2017 World Championships in Montreal, SkyVenture Montreal. Yeah, and so tomorrow night you'll play. Bet. Sounds good, Justin. What's today? Wednesday? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Check. But so point is, we held the competition, right? And my IT guy built this computer then for, in fact, what are the specs on this computer? I wonder if I have them listed here. PC parts picker.com. Or is it PC part picker? PC part picker. Enter. Live streamer. Yes, I do have the stats for it. Here are the specs for this computer right here. It's got an Intel Core i7-8700K, 6-core processor. CPU cooler is a Noctua CPU cooler. Motherboard is an ASRock Z370 Taichi ATX LGA motherboard. RAM, I've got 2 8 gigs, 16 total gig, DDR4 3000 of G-Skill rip jaws. Storage number 1 is the Seagate. Seagate number 1 was the Samsung 960 Evo 500. So let's add different storage. So edit the parts list now that I've got that in place as well. Add additional storage. We now have the Samsung 990 Pro. Tim, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out. I just installed the M.2 SSD in here. 4 terabytes, so we'll add this in here. And then, let's see here. I've also got a Seagate Barracuda. Would it be easier if I just showed you my parts list? It's probably hard to see though on the phone. But let's see. Video card is an EVGA GeForce GTX 1060. Justin, howdy. I love it when Tim says howdy. I say howdy also. I greet someone out, you know, just out and about. Howdy. Howdy. Howdy doody. Special one more, my hat. I gotta go to the bathroom. NZXT ATX mid-tower case. And then power supply. And then I do need to upgrade to Windows 11. The question is, will it operate with Windows 11? Is it compatible? Windows 11 Pro. I mean, I've got Windows 11 on my laptop, my home computer, you know. We're going to lose support for Windows 10 here, what, in a few more months anyway, right? Zizandra, thank you so much for dropping in. How did you find my channel, if I may? You're new here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. You have till October 27th, I believe, till you have to update. Shoot, I should just do that update now, huh? What do you think? Get it done with? You know what? Let's do it. System. Windows. How do I update? Might as well. How do I just update Windows? All right, it didn't ask me to update in a while, is why. Turn it off. Windows specifications. Let's see here. 29 minutes to 4 a.m. and can't upgrade to Windows 11 on my computer. Why you cannot? Why can't you there, Tim? Windows specifications. Let's see here. I am in the settings. Let's see here. Windows specifications. All right. About. It won't let you? Is it a hardware non-compatibility issue? You got a pretty new computer though. Settings and update security. Oh. Four-years-old computer? This computer is way older than that. I think this was built in I'm pretty sure this was built in 2017, unless it was built in 2018 when we needed a live streaming computer. I think it's years. Yeah. Windows update. Check for updates. Get ready for Windows 11 to see if this PC can run Windows 11. Check the hardware requirements or visit PC manufacturer's website. Let's check the hardware requirements. 5 years. Nice. Find Windows 11 specs, features, and computer requirements. Alright, processor. 1 gigahertz or faster with 2 or more cores. RAM 4 gig, storage 64 gig, system UEFI secure boot capable, TPM trusted platform, graphics card compatible with DirectX 12. Oh, I don't know if this graphics card can handle DirectX 12. Oof. Southern Company gas. Hey, I'll be right back. When I take this phone call, it's gonna drop. So just all right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Let's see. Let me catch up on the chitty chat here. All right, let's see here. ZZ Zonders says, I saw a new SSD for work come up in my feed. Nice. Reminded me of when I had to swap SSD because my work storage died. Oh, man, yeah. Agree. Tim, I bought a new Ethernet adapter and it still works, so I really think it's my motherboard. Justin, secure boot and TPM 2.0 Windows 11 requires these security settings to be enabled in the BIOS. If these settings are not enabled, you may see an error message stating that your PC can't run Windows. Joker, any GPU after 2015 should have DirectX 12. All right. I'm running a 1060 GPU though. Can't handle DirectX 12. Enabling these features often involves navigating the BIOS menu and adjusting the settings. All right. I touch the BIOS and I will be bricked in minutes. Says Tim. Is Ari coming down anytime soon? Is he your IT guy there, Tim? Ari? It's not that bad. Just make sure you know what you're doing first. Yeah, that's the problem, Joker. I don't know what I'm doing. In all honesty, no clue. You know, I've listened to you guys. I listen to my IT guys. I listen to ChatGPT. I'm Googling a lot. You know, figuring it out as I go. You know, figuring it out as I go, and it's kind of, you know, it's the fun of it all for me as far as I'm concerned, I guess. Let's see here. I don't like software. I like hardware problems, right? Zonder, it's so crazy that Windows decided to ruin many old laptops effectively. Yeah, no kidding, right? As a result of, you know, an update. Where I agree. Tim might have to get a price card, a PCIe card for Ethernet. Really? Well, what you waiting for, Tim? PCIe is good for bandwidth. Joker says, OCPC will go live with you on Discord if you need it. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I don't know that I necessarily need it right now, you know. I mean, a lot of the stuff I do, it's, as you know, I just do it, you know. I learn it as I go. I Google and ChatGPT as I go, as you witnessed when I put together my first PC, what, 2 weeks ago or so? You know. Let's see here. And for this, maybe what I'll do is I'll just get my IT guy to make sure that we're all good to go and not all, you know. But Justin says the 1060 does support DirectX 12. Oh, all right. Joker says Justin's the man with a thumbs up. Nice, Joker. Tim says waiting for money. I work week to week for money. Nice. Hey man, you got that drone. Get yourself a little side gig shooting some drone footage, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this PC was built in 2017 specifically. I mean, the computer's called Live Streamer. So back then it was a pretty powerful PC built specifically to live stream the indoor skydiving championships. You know, so yeah. But it's funny, I'm trying to move my mouse onto this screen here, which is actually this mouse, because I've got this mouse. So this is the setup here. These two are for this computer up here, this black one. The white computer is the mouse and keyboard for the white computer. So, yep, Joker says Justin. Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, you guys think I should just go ahead and get Windows 11? Need to transfer everything to the other phone to get the Fly app on it. Need a cable and don't have the money to get the cable? Snap, for real? All right, let's see here. Check for compatibility. Will it do it for me if I do the check for compatibility? Open settings. All right. Updates are ready to download. Windows Update. All right, advanced options. Close. Yes, I want to upgrade to Windows 11. Do it if it's available. You won't need your tech guy. Your time is valuable. Check for upgrade now. Open settings. Close. Windows Update. Your time is valuable. Yeah, I feel like I'm freaking wasting my time right now. Just freaking update the freaking thing, dude. Number one, good to see you. Have to, let's see here. Hello, friends and family. Unfortunately, I have to call. This guy again. Okay, call. Go ahead, call. Go ahead, call. Oh boy, this guy again. Good job. Number one. Thank you very much, Justin. Wow. That's funny. Man, you would think people have better things to do with their lives than being a nuisance, but clearly this person has no life whatsoever. He's just saying, dude, go do something productive with yourself. Anyway, next, he's gonna create another one. He's talking a lot of number two. I know, right, Tim? He's gonna create a another channel called Number Two. That's crazy that one can create so many different channels in general, right? And do what they do. Loser. Let's see here. Okay, where am I? Yeah, they'll be back. Why? Because you got nothing better to do with their lives. I guess after October, you'd be vulnerable to security risks. I think you're right as well. I think you're right as well. All right, let's see what was I going to do here. Oh, I'm updating Windows 11 on my work computer for work, you idiot. Go ahead and call. Here's the phone number, 757-754-43 iFly. 754 iFly. Please call. I dare you. Do it. Yeah, clearly it's a troll or just someone that wants to be a nuisance. Because never received a call. Someone needs to call. Why don't you call, you dumb, you poopy head? You poopy head. That's awesome. And thank you for, I think I've got subscribers only chat anyway. Like you gotta have been subscribed for X number of minutes. No, I don't. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Save. Let's see here. All right. I'm gonna set it so that you have to be subscribed to the channel for at least 59 years. You know what, Joker? And that here's the thing about people like that. That's all they can do. Why? Because they're an arm distance away, right? Tippy tap 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 tap. Tippy tap tap tap. That's all they can do, right? I will call. Do I get a discount on airfare? If you call and come here, then you will fly on my personal flight time. You'll fly on my personal flight time, guaranteed. And we'll live stream it, Tim. And the point is also, Joker, it's not that I would, that I'd throttle them, I would, if someone were in front of me, it's like, hey man, let's just be friends, bro. Let's just be friendly. It's funny, so as funny as it sounds, because as you guys do know, I'm a pacifist. I told my wife, I'm a pacifist. And she's like, really? I was like, yeah. Until I no longer can be a pacifist. I would rather walk away from a fight. I would rather walk away than get into a fight. I've had plenty of that in my life. Shoot, Tim, you don't need to look me up. You know where to find me. Shoot, man. I would much rather, but then people are like, well, why do you carry, Well, it's simply a tool, kind of like I carry a knife, right? It is a tool for when you need to cut something, right? I have the proper tools at my disposal, which allows me to defend myself if we need to, right? And people ask me all the time when I'm in the grocery store, are you a cop? And I've actually considered applying for the auxiliary police force here, to support. My wife is not happy whenever I talk about that, or the fire department, because I would like to continue to serve the community. But cousins that live in Arlington, nice, Joker. Well, if you ever make it down to Virginia Beach, man, we'll live stream your flight too. We'll live stream your flight too. All right, what was I going to do? Let's see. I was going to do something. Let's see. I forgot what I was going to do. There's a special building in Arlington. Oh yeah, which building are you referring to? Because I'm sure that there are several special buildings in Arlington. Still trying to figure out how to get Windows 11 on my computer. Check for upgrade now. Okay. It wants me to open settings. Okay, I guess updates are occurring right now. Update and security. All right. What's going on, Dueno? Thanks for dropping in. It's a particular shape. What are you talking about, Joker? Special building in Arlington with a, what'd you say, a specific shape? With a particular shape? I appreciate you, Dueno. Justin says, I don't blame her. I'm sure your previous job kept her up many nights in those dangerous jobs. Oh, my wife? Yeah. No, it did. In fact, when I was injured in 2003, she got the call at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had just, the guys from the platoon, they're like, yeah, Jason fell from a 3-story building. He's paralyzed. He's getting put on a helicopter right now. We'll call you when we know more. 2 o'clock in the morning, and they hung up on her. Nothing else. And my wife's like, what in the world? And we were engaged at the time, so they didn't have to call. But funny thing is, my mom. So she calls my mom, and my mom was in the medical field, so she knew exactly how to get a hold of where I was getting transported to and this and that. And so within minutes, my mom had the hospital, the ward, the room, the bed. You know, but yeah. So of course, obviously, whenever I'm training or doing the job, she's always concerned, up at night for sure, Justin. But she understood why I did it, you know, especially when I deployed, you know. So, yep, this was the way. For the most part, I mean, my first unit when I got stationed there, I deployed, and then I met her on deployment, and then yeah, we've been together for 25 years. Holy cow, we're actually coming up on the anniversary of the day that we met. A few more days. Pretty cool. HDK USP 40. The USP is I thought the USP is 45 caliber, which is very similar. It actually takes this. If it's the USP, I'm confident it's a 45 Joker. I could be wrong, you know, unless it's a 40 caliber USP. But the USP is actually very similar to the Mark 45, H&K Mark 4. I think it's a Mark 45, which takes the same magazine, 45 caliber, solid weapon. I called that was a sniper pistol right there, you know. Let's see, H&K Mark 45. Or maybe it was the H&K Mark 43, which is a 45 caliber, which was very similar to the USP, which I was planning to get, because the magazine well was the same for the what do you call it, the Mark 43. Solid weapon. Check both calibers. Oh, nice, Joker. That's pretty cool. Oh my God. Wow. Good job, True. I'm sorry that this person is making fun of True Skills, who I think is that's unfortunate. Hey man, this is a positive, this is a family-friendly channel. They're new person. Please keep those comments somewhere else, if you don't mind. My mom and dad are watching. It's the same dude as number 1. This is his number 2. Oh wow. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Someone please. You're not welcome here. Please go away. Yeah, and thank you for the watch hours in the comment. And don't forget, watch an ad before you leave. Wow. Thank you, Tim. Much appreciated. Trying to keep this this is a friendly conversation there, Mr. Troll. You can keep the negativity to the playground. All right, you know, take your negativity to the playground, to people that can actually listen with their ears to you. Because that kind of talk's not welcome here. Even if they are what you say they are, you know, it's not nice. It's none of your business really, if they are. What's up, Cole? Let's see, looking for some things here. Let's see, Justin, my aunt who was married to my uncle in the army for 30 years always said it takes a special kind of woman, yeah, for a military career. Yeah, and she was, yeah, agree 100%. What subject are you talking about? Oh, we can talk about that. No, Joker. We can talk about that. I'm talking about the other dude. But that other person, the troll, is the one that is, you know, inciting some type of I guess, they're trying to incite, you know, create a response for me. That's all. We could talk about guns all day long. I don't mind at all. With respect to the YouTube firearms policy, you can't display or show weapons. I actually was, what do you call it, live streaming in my boss's office doing a few months ago, doing a, what do you call it, I was installing cameras for his live stream. Yes, that's right, folks. The boss does, he does podcasts, right? And a rifle happened to be in the background. He has, you know, rifle, pistols in his office. So, well, because I panned over to it, and the screen was looking at this replica of an AR, right? Guess what happened? My live stream got cut off. The AI, the YouTube AI, saw it and said, "Hey, we're gonna shut you down." And said they did. Which, again, understandable, right? All right, let's see here. Jason, check your messenger. Roger that. Stand by, Tim. I'm just writing something down here. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Born Joker, sorry. Nope, you were good. He's trying to use comments against you. I feel bad now. No, Joker, this is not new. It's the same person that's been harassing me and cyberbullying me since for a while, you know, because I took away their, what do you call it, their moderator once, and so he has the time to actually make tens, almost hundreds of channels, literally. I had the same dude, the same person, because he says the same exact thing over and over and over again. Shut him down, he got one more like than me. Yeah, right? Landon Custom Classics. Mike, good to see you. Thanks for stopping on in. I appreciate you. Yeah, now, let me check my messenger real quick. Per Tim. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they can't do it. And the funny thing is, again, they can't do anything else other than flap, 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 flap their fingertips on a keyboard. It's like Scott says, they're probably living or sitting in their mom's basement eating mayonnaise right now while typing away. Eating mayonnaise. I don't understand that, Scott. Why would they be eating mayonnaise? Let's see. Messenger. Facebook. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Wow, there's got to be better people to harass than somebody like you. You know what? It's because I'm a good person that they choose to do their best to harass, I believe. Let's see. Excuse you, Scott, don't tell people what I am doing. Oh my gosh, Justin. Justin, I didn't know that you like mayonnaise. Hellman's or Duke's? What do you say, chat? Hellman's or Duke's? Which do you prefer? Yeah, Dukes. I'm a Dukes fan. Tim is Hellman's. What's the other one? Miracle Whip. But is Miracle Whip salad dressing, or what do you call it? Is Miracle Whip mayonnaise? It says, I think it says salad dressing on the jar for Miracle Whip. Best Foods mayonnaise. So Exactly, Tim. You know, these people, these trolls, if you will, are keyboard warriors. And you know what? There are some people that I think might do that, but then at the same time, I really don't think that they're that cruel. Because I've had some really bad trolls. You know, really bad, really offensive, really offensive. You guys have seen them before, you know. Vile. The comments that they're saying. And it's like, hey guys, my mom and dad are watching. Come on, help me out here. If you're gonna make fun of me, please just say it to my face directly so I can accept your insults directly. Right? Mom and dad don't need to see that. My kids don't need to see that. My kid don't need to see that, right? My kids, my students, right? Who are here also. But they're at school right now, so they're not here, but when they go on, right? Yeah. Yeah, agree. And the one time I told there was a person by the name of Dean K, which I think it's who that is, which I don't know who that is, but that was the name. I told him to F off on a live stream of when I was milling that log, 7-hour live stream. I was in the middle of milling the log. I was hot, I was tired, I was hungry, I was thirsty, you know, and you know, a combination of, you know, I'm like, why are you you know, I told him like F off, you know, hardcore, like, but then I was like, I shouldn't have said that, you know. I regretted saying that, you know, because I actually feel bad for people that are trolling, because guess what? They actually find joy in being a bully, and which makes me think, man, they probably got bullied when they were a kid also, you know, and this is their only way of being a bully back, you know. So I pity those people that are like that, because people that are like that, they got something else going on. And I'm not saying they've got mental issues, you know, and because people with mental issues would most likely not be doing that in the first place. I don't think. I would think that a person with mental issues has more class than a person that's simply mean, you know. No, I would not. I would accept it, and I would say thank you for your constructive criticism. I appreciate you. You know, because I mean, again, I'm a pacifist. I don't like to fight. I've done enough of that. You know, it's not nice. Also, it's hurtful to other people. And so maybe if we're in front of people, right, they would be like, man, you're actually a decent dude, Jason. You know, you're a nice guy. I try. You know, it's better to be friendly than to be mean. And if someone is mean to me, then I will walk away. And you know what? And again, Joker, if that were the case, I feel sorry for them. I pity them. You know, and that's what this channel is supposed to be about. You know, more kindness that we can do for each other, right, guys? So no, I would not. No, that's the wrong thing to do. I guess, you know, it's unfortunate, and we will not stand for that, Ray, Mr. Sunshine. We won't stand for it. You know, when they start to get vile or mean, then the moderators will remove them, which is the right thing to do. That's all. And you know what? If they are happier, then I've done my job, right? I've done my job. I've created a place for people to be happy. But let's just try to keep it clean and be happy instead of being negative. Does that make sense to y'all? I hope it does. It's an idea. Shouldn't a grown-up be able to put up with a little razzing? Two Z's. Yeah. You mean, shouldn't a grown-up have thick skin? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No. We should all have a little thick skin, right? It just gets annoying, and it's like, all right, we're done having that conversation. You know, let's move on to something else. You know, I agree, but why put negative words on the screen in the first place, right? Instead, give everybody a little bit of sunshine, right? Sunshine is better than negativity. And so that's what I prefer to keep the chat. On that note, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. In fact, tell me something good that you're going to do, or tell me something good that you're looking forward to next, today, this afternoon. Let's see. All right, Joker, I appreciate you, man. Enjoy your walk. Enjoy your walk. Looking forward to the next video that you post. Dude, 2 videos. You got over 1,000 views. Over 1,000 views on both. It's pretty awesome, Joker. Oh, later on after dinner? Oh, that's what you're going to do. Nice. Let's see. Let's see. That one there. This one here. And let's see. Insert. Today's date is May 1st. Did everybody have lunch yet today? I am going to have lunch. I brought leftovers from yesterday. What are you having for lunch there, Mr. Sunshine? Mr. Joker? Mike? Mr. Demon? Mr. Jackson's Gaming? What's for lunch today? Or meal, depending on what time zone you're on. What are you having for your next meal? I'm gonna have leftover, what do you call it? And then I've got leftover spaghetti from a few nights ago that I made it. Joker says, I was a cashier, 3rd shift for a few years. You got a lot of drunks in there. I learned that they feed off reaction. If you give them nothing to feed off of, they go away. Good point there, Joker. Good point. Agree. Tim, let's see. Talking and abusing are 2 different things. Agree with you 100%. Ray wants to take his CDs and games to the pawn shop to get 8-ball. You're gonna play pool? I haven't played pool in forever, man. I haven't played billiards in so long. Or I'm thinking 9-ball. It's 4 a.m. and I don't eat breakfast. Lunch is the next meal for Tim with Hellman's mayonnaise. Just for 3.5? Oh. Yeah, let's keep that talk off this channel. This is not the forum for that, there, Mr. Sunshine. If you want to talk about that stuff, I'm sure there's another channel that is, you know, that don't mind that. But yeah. No, or Mr. Sunshine simply doesn't know, and he said sorry, sir. Appreciate that. But yeah, no, this is a. To me, that's not positivity, you know, and I don't do any of that stuff. And so, if that is what makes you happy, then good on you, you know. Let's see here. Yeah, next topic there, Mr. Sunshine. Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna have some leftover lunch from yesterday. My wife brought it home, and then I'll have some leftover spaghetti for dinner. Which I'm looking forward to as well. I know. Yes, you do, Joker. When mods are allowed to do that, you do have that ability to time out people. In fact, hide user on channel. Yep, asked you once, can't comply. You don't get to participate in this chat. Bottom line, right, guys? And I appreciate you guys backing me up and understanding that and such, you know. So let's see here. Undo. But the topic of the day has been completed. We did the M.2 drive, and yeah, right. I know it's like, what's this person gonna come in now as next? What's this person gonna come in as next? So I do not know. When you hide someone on a channel, they should not be able to make They can make comments, but see it. But I just don't respond to it. You know what I mean? You guys shouldn't see it. You got a 970 and a 980 drive, an 970, 980 SSDs, like the M2s. I think I've got 980s at home also, Tim. One 980, or did I get a 990 at home? I forgot. I've got a 960 in here now, which will be which is 500, and then I've got a 4 terabyte in there as well. Let's see, what's today's date? 25/05/01. Use the A980 for external. Can you put a case around an M2? Yeah, it's you know what, Joker, agree. And it's like, take that energy, and I encourage them, hey, why don't you take that, you know, that energy and create your own channel where people can do that, where you can say whatever you want to say or do whatever you want to do. You know, we just simply ask that, hey, we just do it like, hey, this is how I'd like my channel to be. It's like, I think it was Joker, you were telling me about hot dog sunshine hot dog. Right? Guarantee you, she would have got rid of that person in a heartbeat before it escalated to that. Right? Gone. Banned for life. Forever and ever. Because the people that are part of the group, they don't want to hear that kind of talk, right? Because You know, they basically, you know, Mr. Sunshine, number one. Who was the other guy? True, right? They were effectively voted off the island, right? So that same person will probably come back as a different name, though. How do we know? Because they're sitting there, Joker, spending their day. Or spend that energy on themselves, right? Hey, do something better for yourself. Do something better for yourself. You know, while I appreciate the chat rate going up and them clicking on watching an ad or whatever, you know, it's like, come on, man, do something better for yourself. Even if that means not participating here in the chat, do something good for yourself. Do something that will make your brain healthier. It slides into a case, like a USB case. Oh, okay, cool, right on. I didn't know that. Never even thought to try to put an M.2 inside of a case to use as an external, but that's a great idea. I mean, I've used, you know, the smaller SSDs, not I think are they called 3.5 inch drives? Yeah, small 3.5 inch SSD drives. I put those in cases before, but never seen an M.2 in case. That's pretty cool. A little bit more accessible, right? Cancel file, open. But yeah, do something better for yourself. I think you'll be happier when you improve yourself and put your energy on you, as opposed to doing that. But yeah, if they're entertained, good on them. And when I'm tired of it, then yeah, I will stop having that conversation. It's like when you're in public, right? Or out at a party. Someone gets to talking to you, and then you're like, all right, cool. You're bored with the conversation. Are you going to continue to talk to that person, or will you move on to talk to somebody else? You're going to move on to talk to somebody else, right? I mean, in person, I've told people, you know, like, yeah, I'm bored with this conversation. Let's talk about something else. I've said that in person before, too. Why? Because I'm letting them know that I don't want to talk about that anymore, number one. And if they want to continue to talk about it, all right, if you want to continue to talk about it, I'll let them know once again. Go talk to somebody else. I don't want to talk to you about that anymore. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, it's funny because why create conflict for their entertainment? Well, it's not my entertainment. It's not your entertainment either, right? So, good on them. And I wish them the best of luck and happiness. In their own happiness. Because they can't find it anywhere else. Which is unfortunate that they've got to resort to doing what they're doing. Right? Again, this place, what I want to create here for us, and I say us, it's me, for you, right? You guys are here participating in the live stream. You know, a positive environment. Hey, this is an informative place, and people understand. At least the majority of my viewers here understand that. Hey, let's not talk about that stuff. Like when I play, you know, Fortnite. Let's see here. When I'm playing the Fortnite, family friendly, right? I would rather not talk about. I mean, I think they also say. I've seen some people say they're 420 friendly, which means that they are, you know, friendly to the talk about marijuanas. Well, I don't talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't encourage that. So, all right. I'm looking for a file here so I could just do take some notes on it. I use Excel spreadsheet as a, if you will, log of things. Log of sorts. There it is. Finally cabinet. There. My brain. I use Excel spreadsheets for everything. It's very customizable, you know. There's always the train of thought and idea of, close. Got that open there. 1, 2, 3. I'm on the wrong keyboard. I forgot. 250501. Enter. And then I got to open up the other file over here. That's something you tell somebody that you actually like. Which part, Joker? I forgot. I missed that when I said it. Copy. Copy. Paste. Cut. Paste. Cut. Delete. Enter. Cut. Delete. Enter. Paste. Cut. Delete. Enter. Copy, paste, copy, paste. When you tell somebody, let's change the subject rather than just leaving. Oh, check, yeah, true, agree. And if I don't like them, hey, let's talk about something. I've said that before. Let's talk about something else. If I, you know, even if I don't like them, it's from a standpoint of, and it's not like that I that I dislike many people, you know. It's either I like them or it's neutral, right? It's very rare that I have someone that I actually dislike, that I know face to face personally. It makes sense, you know. Oh, Tim's posting links. Let's see what Tim posted. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. It looks sleek. Paste, paste, enter, copy, undo, Control A, copy, paste, enter. Dark Lord, good to see you. Appreciate you popping in to say hi. Appreciate that greatly. Yeah, Tim, that's pretty freaking awesome. Connected via USB-C also? Oh, that's funny. I'm trying to log into Amazon.com.au. Because what Tim put up there is a link for his Amazon one in Amazon UK. Here's the link for it if you want to look at it in the US and are interested in getting it. US link. There you go. It even looks cool on the inside, actually. Looking at it right now. That's pretty cool. Yep. Yeah. You still live? What up? That's Raymond. What up, Laugh Town? What up, chat? What up, Raymond? All right, I gotta go. Have a great afternoon. Bye. See you, Ray. All right, all right. What do you think, chat? Let's see if there's anything interesting to look at here. Yeah, because in fact, this motherboard has 3 M.2 slots. Yep, 1, 2, 3. 3 M.2 slots. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Close. I'm writing you, Tim.
What's up, Jason?
Hey, you want to say hello to YouTube? I'm live right now.
Hello.
Him and
You busy?
yes,
Okay.
just I'm finishing this thing up. What do you need?
I was just gonna ask about some staff time sheets.
Okay, yeah, I could do those.
I need one from 3/28 and then one from last week.
28 and last
I
week.
think 3, whatever last paycheck of March was.
Check. Do it right now. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll bring it on down when, or I'll call you when I'm finished with it.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, that way you don't have to stand there. It'll take me a minute to do.
Alright, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Wow, it's 2:40 already there, chat. What do you think about that? Let's see that this. Alright. Well, now that my, let me print this thing out and then we'll do the thing. Hide. Unhide. Okay, good. Okay. File, print. should be good to go now. I think the battery died on the mic number 1. Thank you very much, Dusty. Appreciate it. Alpha 10 means audio is at a level 10, meaning good to go. If it's a 0, then no, then we're muted. So these are the DJI wireless microphones, right? These are awesome. If you are interested in, they are actually a little bit more economical now in comparison to what they when I first got them. Here, let me find the link for you here. It's actually on my website, jasonlavarius.com. I actually gotta update the things. Hey, East Coast, I'm in Florida too. I'm just subbed. Nice. Connect to each other, guys. That's what it's all about. Connect and support as we grow our channels, right? As we grow our channels. Joker's gonna be submitting more videos here at some point soon as well. I know it. Confident. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Yes, it does work. All right, it's thinking. Yeah, Joker was on the stream a few nights ago or a few weeks ago with me as I built my the raised computer that it was. Hey man, it's a form of entertainment, right? Make them. People will laugh. People might cry. And eventually you'll find your niche, if you will. All right. These are the mics that I use. Ray got the mini mics. That's what he uses when he makes his videos. They're smaller. This is the older version. The mini mic is maybe half the width and looks like a little baby square, like this much. Like we'll say it's that much. Looks like a little square. The mini, pretty good. Pretty good. I agree. I agree. It's unfortunate that the drone technology might be banned in the U.S. Let's see here. All right, what was I doing again? Oh, staff flight time. Ooh-ha. Close that. Close this. Close this. Close this. I'll leave that running. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. I got a whole bunch of stuff open at the same time. This new tab here. Close that. All right. Joker. I sold all mine. I had $3,000 worth of drones. Dang, Joker, which drones did you fly? Do you have any of that footage? That's the footage you need to put on the YouTube. So you've seen my channel. I used to fly drones a lot. I don't fly drones as much as I used to. Although I bought a box of like 5 drones for a really good deal. And Dusty keeps offering to buy it off me. Avata, Mini 3 Pro, Mavic 3. Really? I have 2 Avatas. I've got the Mavic 3 Pro Cine. I've never had a Mini 3. Although I do have, which is my son's first drone, our first drone. Really, my son. I bought it for him. I bought it for him, right? I think it's the Mavic 2. If that sounds correct. Bought it in 2019 or 2020. Oh, okay, close this, close this, close this. Close that, close that. Close that, 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 don't need that, and close that, and refresh, chill, close that. Roger, Tim. And you know what? If that's what people require, once again, to become happy, I pity them. Let's see, Joker says, I used to buy them and sell them on Marketplace, but there's just too much bad air about them now. Yeah, right? In fact, the group that I was hanging out in for a while told me that, I mean, I agree. It's almost like, man, I've got all these drones, but then what's to become of them, you know? I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the restroom. Let's see, let's put something on over here that you guys can enjoy. I'm gonna leave the microphone here so you don't hear that experience. Give me one moment. Let's see here. Actually, I wonder. I know. Joker, I have had that Naked Gun moment before. You know that scene. You know that scene with these microphones. So I'll be right back. Let me just go. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some food also. I'll be right back. Alright. Gotta load up the wallet with more business cards. I may need to do that because I keep forgetting to do it. And the funny thing is, I forgot to put my lunch in the fridge. And I'm hungry now, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna eat some. So because I'm going to eat some lunch, I'm not going to bore you with me eating lunch. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down at this time. But I really appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate your kindness and your support and your positivity. It's greatly appreciated. In all seriousness, you know, I really do appreciate that. I think it's really cool. And yeah, that's what it's all about, you know. A friendly place to hang out, enjoy lunch, enjoy dessert, chat, right? But Joker, thanks for being here, my friend. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy your walk after dinner later. I might go live earlier later. I'm doing another unboxing of some wheels that Justin said I should get. So I got them for my chair, my office chair at home. So I'll unbox those and install them later on. When? We'll say 6, 7 o'clock ish, and then I'll play Fortnite after that also. All right, guys, have a great afternoon. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.